The sun rises over the city of Rome, it spills gold over ancient stone. These are not just ruins, they are the bones of an empire. The past hums beneath the present. Walk a road 2,000 years old. Your feet tread their path. Look up at a temple, a silent witness to history. The air carries forgotten whispers, the clang of tools. Water goes where it is told. Old, yet impossibly alive. Life here was engineered. A quiet genius in simple materials. The Romans were master builders. They understood forces, how weight travels downwards and outwards, and how it could be tamed. Their favorite tool was the arch, a simple curve, a revolution. Lintels crack under span. The arch redirects force, sideways then down. Space opened, possibilities grew, rivers crossed with grace. The Colosseum is arch made manifest, strength that looks light. Rotate an arch, and you have a dome. If the arch was structure, concrete was the secret. Not brittle and grey, but resilient. Roman concrete was revolutionary. Its recipe faded, its results remained. The key lay in volcanic ash. Pozzolana from Pozzuoli, mix with lime and with water. Add rock and broken brick. A new mineral bond grows. Interlocking crystals bind aggregate. It became a man-made rock. It could harden in water. Sea contact strengthened it. So harbors rose from the sea. Breakwaters shaped safe bays. Piers stood against rivers. At Caesarea, the blocks still rest below. Concrete freed them from cut stone. Any shape they could frame, they could form. Curves, vaults, and mighty domes. Faster builds, fewer specialists. Roman concrete did more than endure. It could heal itself. Water reached unreacted ash and lime. Crystals grew, sealing the wound. In the sea it grew stronger. For a city to grow, it needs water. For 1,000,000 souls, it needs oceans of it. Drinking and cooking, sanitation and baths. The Tiber could not be trusted. The answer was the aqueduct. Man-made rivers, pure and steady. From springs and lakes afar. Miles of gentle fall, measured to inches per 100 feet. Mostly underground, protected and cool. Bridges only where valleys yawned. At the edge, water was parceled out. Pipes laced the city. Fountains and thermae flowed all day. You can really see how vital that was. Bringing water in was half the task. The Cloaca Maxima carried waste away. Aqueduct water flushed the streets. Latrines were elaborate and clean. Private pipes brought convenience. Baths became civic hearts. Roman ideas still shape our world. Infrastructure makes cities thrive. We chase their resilience and sustainability. They built for eternity. Anonymous genius solved human needs. A quiet gift from past to present.
Rome, a city carved from legend, forged in conflict. Its name echoes through time. Tonight, on January 2nd, 2026, its long shadow still touches us. Imagine the streets then. Cobblestone slick with rain. Torchlight flickers on stone walls. The air is thick with smoke and ambition. Power is the only currency that matters. And here, in the heart of the world, power is everywhere. It walks in the open. It hides in the dark. See the legions. They march through the city gates, a river of iron and red cloth. Their sandals slap the wet stones in perfect time. One sound, one will. Each man is a gear in a vast machine of war. Their shields are locked together. Their spears point to the cold sky. They are returning from a distant land, a land now called a Roman province. They bring with them gold. They bring with them slaves. They bring with them a silence that speaks of total victory. The people of Rome watch from the sidewalks. They cheer. They throw flowers. They see strength. They see security. The legions are the wall that keeps the barbarians at bay. They are the hammer that built an empire. But some watch with different eyes. They see a weapon, a tool, a force that can be turned, a key that can unlock the ultimate power. In the shadows of the Great Forum, a different kind of war is being waged. This is a story of two Romes, the Rome of the soldier and the Rome of the senator. One is a world of discipline, of steel, of loyalty sworn in the dust of the training ground. The other is a world of secrets, of whispers in secluded villas, of daggers hidden in the folds of a toga. These two worlds are about to collide, and when they do, the very foundations of the Republic will tremble. The soldier's spear and the senator's plot. Both will draw blood. To understand the soldier, you must walk in his boots. His day begins before the sun. The call of the horn rips through the cold morning air. Men rise from hard bunks inside leather tents. There is no comfort here. There is only duty. They don their armor, piece by heavy piece. The helmet, the breastplate, the greaves, each strap pulled tight, each buckle secured. This is their second skin. It is what keeps them alive in the chaos of battle. Far from the grit of the frontier camps, another kind of power resides. It lives in the cool marble halls of the Senate. Here, men in fine white togas debate the fate of millions. Their words are eloquent. Their speeches are grand. They speak of honor, of justice, of the glory of Rome. But this is the public face of power, a carefully crafted performance for the people. The real work is done elsewhere. After the Senate adjourns, the true politics begin. Men gather in small groups in private homes. Behind closed doors, servants are dismissed, guards are posted. Here, the language changes. The grand speeches give way to hushed whispers. A secret is traded for a favor. A rival's weakness is exposed. Alliances are forged over cups of expensive wine. They are sealed not with a handshake, but with a shared knowing glance. Fear is a constant companion in these rooms. The fear of losing influence. The fear of a rival's rise. These men are senators, landowners, patricians of immense wealth. They see the legions as chess pieces on a great board. A loyal general can secure a political career. A victorious army can make a man a hero to the masses, and a hero can become a threat. So they plot, they scheme. They write letters in code, sent by trusted messengers in the dead of night. Greed, ambition, revenge, the desire to hold power, and the terror of losing it. Section 4. The unseen threads of conspiracy. The plot is a living thing. It grows in darkness. It feeds on secrets. A senator, fearing his rival's popularity, decides to act. He cannot challenge him openly. That would be too dangerous, too crude. Instead, he sends a message to a trusted friend, a legate on the German frontier. The message is simple. It speaks of a delayed grain shipment, of unrest in a nearby province, a subtle suggestion to move troops, just a precaution, of course. The legate receives the message. He understands the unspoken meaning. He owes his position to this senator. A favor is being called in. He gives the order. The legion begins to march, not towards an enemy, but towards a political objective they know nothing about. In Rome, planted rumors begin to spread that a rival's general is incompetent, that his legions are weak, that the border is in peril because of poor leadership. Fear creeps through the city. The soldiers are unaware. They do as they are told. They trust their commander. They complain about the mud, the rain, but they march on. They are the sharp end of the spear and cannot see the hand that aims them. Their loyalty to their general is absolute, and the general's loyalty is to the politician who promises him more power, more glory. The conspiracy is a chain of command, twisted for a secret purpose. Each man is a link, seeing only the link next to him. This is how Rome's power can be turned against itself. The very army that defends the empire can tear it apart from within. A few whispered words can move 10,000 armed men. A single coded letter can change the course of history. The soldiers are pawns, powerful pawns. If their trust is broken, if they feel betrayed, their loyalty can shift. A legion that changes its allegiance is Rome's most dangerous force. The plot is a gamble, a high-stakes game for the soul of the Republic. Section 5. Steel and Shadow. And so, the stage is set. The final act begins. A legion stands ready just beyond the walls, forbidden to enter. a line of silent steel under the moon. They can see the lights of Rome. They can smell its hearths. They wait for an order they believe will protect the city, an order truly meant to seize it. They are the instrument of a betrayal they do not yet comprehend. Their loyalty has been weaponized. In a darkened chamber, a senator stands alone. He holds no weapon. His power is not in strength. It is in the words he has spoken, the promises he has made, the fears he has stoked. His hand finds the cold grip of a dagger, his last resort. A final argument. He is the shadow, the unseen force that has set the steel in motion. He has gambled everything on this single night. Rome is written in these two moments. The soldier, ready to die for an order. The senator, ready to kill for ambition. The empire grows outward with a march of its legions. Iron, stone, discipline, courage. But it rots from within. It fractures in the dark. It falls in the quiet rooms where whispers outweigh swords. Rome is a testament to this truth. A city is not just its walls. An empire is not just its armies. Trust, suspicion, the light of public glory, the darkness of private plots. It is a story that repeats itself. A lesson written in history for all to see. Greatness is built with steel, but it is undone by shadow.
The sun is dropping behind a broken arch, and Rome still breathes in the dust. Rome remembers. Rome endures. I am standing in the long shadow of a story that never learned how to end. This is the legacy of Rome. Empires fall fast on paper, but in life they fade like sunset. Brick by brick, law by law, word by word. Rome wrote the margins of our world, then slipped between its own lines. It is gone, but it speaks. Look at the roads. Straight-backed spines across continents. Every mile measured, every stone set with stubborn confidence, all roads led to Rome. Today they still lead to us. They carry trade and ideas and the promise to conquer distance. Rome said, build. Listen to the laws, the language, and the calendar. You checked this morning. January nods to Janus, who looks both ways. So do we. Latin in medicine, in mottos, and in our hidden vocabulary. Veni, vidi, vici. Short, sharp, unforgettable. Republic before empire. An experiment of debate and compromise. Senates, vetoes, citizenship. Rights written and rewritten by struggle. Messy, brutal, ambitious. We inherited the argument and we argue still. Engineering was not pride, it was survival. Aqueducts flew water across empty air like silver ribbons. Concrete set like a promise and refused to die. Domes reached for heaven, and amphitheaters hugged the crowd. Make it work, then make it beautiful. And remember, the night was real. Corruption, cruelty, slavery, and spectacle. If this journey lit a spark, hit subscribe and tap like to keep the story moving.